guys! So Christmas and New Year's is right around the corner, and I wanted to film a kind of winter inspired smoky eye and red lip tutorial for you guys in case you're looking for something a little bit more dramatic and smoky to wear to some holiday or New Year's parties. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to start off with is my inner corner, and I want to make my inner corner really shimmery and bright, and so I'm going to use this Sephora eyeshadow. It's in the color Pearl, which they don't make this anymore, and mine shattered, so I mixed it with some Vaseline to make a cream shadow. And if you're looking for something really similar to this, then you can try the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barley Branded. They're very similar to each other. This one is just a little bit more champagne-y, and this one is a little bit more icy. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use that on a flat little smudger brush like this, and I'm just going to place that in my inner corner. So the eyeshadow that I'm going to put on top of that is from my Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells palette, and I actually ended up breaking this one too, so you can see it's all crushed up here, but it's the lightest shade in that, and it's so gorgeous and shimmery. So I'm going to put that right on top using a flat, fluffy shader brush, just like this one. And this is going to really make that inner corner pop. You can see that really brightened that up and really made it nice and shimmery. Reminds me of snow in wintertime. Okay, so next we're going to work on the outer side of my eye. I'm going to take a fluffy dome crease brush, and I'm going to take a shade that's a couple shades darker than my skin tone, and it's just a matte brown shade, and I'm just going to take that and place that in my crease and on my brow bone, just like this. And this is going to give that really nice transition for when I place darker colors on my lid. On another flat shader brush like this one, I'm going to take the color that was right next to that, and it's just a tidbit darker than that, and I'm going to place that on my lid. If you're wondering, these colors are from my e.l.f. 144 Neutral palette. I'm just going to place this color all over my lid as a base for even darker colors. I'm just going to use windshield wiper motions to go back and forth with that and kind of blend the lighter color out to the darker color so it's a nice transition. I'm also going to take that color and sweep it under my lower lash line. And again, blend in the middle here to blend that lighter color into like the darker area. Now these shades are all just blending shades to put a nice base for the actual colors that we're going to put on top of them. So going in with a brush that is a little bit more precise. This is a little flatter and denser than the last brush we used. I'm going to use this brush and Smog from my Naked palette, and I'm going to place that on my lid. And then again along my lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with a kind of clean brush, something fluffy, doesn't really matter what. I'm just going to take this angled one right here, and I'm just going to blend that middle right there so that they blend. It's a nice transition from the lighter to the darker. Now to deepen that up even more, I'm just going to keep using this brush right here, and we're just going to build color. I'm going to take this really shimmery brown and gold down here in my e.l.f. palette, and this is a very dark color, but it has gold reflex in it, so it comes off very beautifully. And I'm going to start placing that on my lid. You kind of want to make almost like a C shape on the outer corner and work that into the crease as well. Then you can go in with your crease brush and a little bit of that light matte brown color and blend that out. This look is really all about blending to make everything look nice and seamless. I'm also going to drag that color on my lower lash line again. Just deepen that up a little bit more. And really sort of blend that out with any clean kind of blending brush that you have. And lastly, the last color that I'm going to use is from my Naked palette, and I'm going to use a very, very precise brush here, and I'm going to be using the color Dark Horse, and this is the darkest color that we're going to be using, and we're going to use this kind of to line the lash line on top. Just kind of give it that upwards kind of cat eye look to it. And you're going to connect that with your lower lash line. Just the very outer portion. And then again, you're going to go in with a clean, fluffy brush, just like this one, and you're going to blend very, very well with that. Now before I do mascara, I'm going to fill in my brows. I like my brows to be just a little bit darker during the winter time, so I'm going to take a little spoolie brush and brush them up. Kind of get them in the shape that I want to fill them in. And then I'm going to be taking a color from my e.l.f. 144 palette. It's going to be this color right here. You can tell I use that a lot. I use that to fill in my brows a lot. And I'm going to take this on a big angled brush and just start filling in my eyebrows. You can see it's very dark, but we're going to blend that up. I think the biggest trick for making your eyebrows look a little bit more natural once you put a darker color like this in is to definitely go back in with that spoolie brush and kind of brush them out. Kind of fades out the color just a tiny bit just to make it a little bit more natural. And last but not least, we're going to go in with my absolute favorite mascara, the Turbo Volume by Maybelline, and we're just going to coat our lashes very thoroughly. You really want to make sure that you work at the base of your eyelashes and really separate them and really coat them with the mascara because you're wearing darker colors, so you do want to make your eyelashes stand out against those darker colors. Now, my tip for getting the tips of your lashes and really getting that length is to take your wand and just kind of place it near your eyelashes and blink. And just very gently let the wand run along the tips of your eyelashes. and I think that does a really good job of coating your lashes, the tips of your lashes, without really making them clumpy. Just really makes them nice and voluminous and long. So for my cheeks, I used my L'Oreal True Match blush in Sweet Ginger. I love this blush for the winter time. It really gives you that rosy, I've been out in the cold look. I think it's got a little bit of shimmer to it, so it gives you a nice glow, and I really, really love this blush for the winter. For highlighter, I used my Benefit Watts Up highlighter just on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. So even though my eyes are a little bit more dramatic, I still can't help myself but throw on a red lipstick. My favorite red lipstick right now is the NYX matte lipstick in Perfect Red. I've been loving matte red lipstick. It just absolutely makes your lips just look flawless. So to make sure that my lipstick lasts all night and just looks perfect, I'm going to start by lining my lips with my Jordana Easy Liner in Sedona Red. And this is just going to make sure that your lipstick is going to last a lot longer and it's not going to bleed or feather outside the lines of your lips. So then you can go in with your lipstick. Again, I chose my NYX matte lipstick in Perfect Red. And you're just going to fill your lips in. Sorry I'm so outside of the lines, outside of the frame today, guys, but I'm just filling my lips in. Just like that. Alright guys, so that's it for this winter-inspired smoky eye. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to see more tutorials, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and I will be sure to film more for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and check me out on Instagram and Twitter. I will have all my links linked down below in the down bar as usual. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys!